Hey y'all, welcome back to Sunflowers and DIYing. So glad I could be here with you all again. It's been a while. I know that you guys seen another video from my sunflower chairs, which if you have not seen that video, I highly recommend you go and checking that out. I am so excited how that video turned out. I upcycled some thrifted chairs that were given to us for our dining room, and I absolutely love them. So I will also have that video link in my description box below. So this is the Plaster and Waverly chalk paint, and then I just did one side, and then I'm going to flip the other side over and just use the chalkboard side, which these tags are so cute. They're small. They come in a 2-pack like this for $1.25. You can't beat that. And they're chalkboard on one side, and then you can just use a regular side on the other. So this is Chalk Couture. I'm no longer a designer, so I will not tab the info in my description box. But you can easily go find it on Amazon as well. These transfers or any beautiful farmhouse transfers, they have wonderful ones, amazing, great deals too. So I'm just using this paste. You really just smear it out really well with the paste, and then you just squeegee it off. Then you're just going to take this to your sink and wash it if you don't drop your jar in your design, but it didn't mess it up, so it's perfectly fine. So then you're just going to take this off. You'll set it aside, let it dry, and then you'll wash your transfer. Just some cool water with a rag or whatever you got. You can even get a sponge. I would not recommend like anything that has chemicals on it, dish soap or anything like that, because it will eventually take away from the adhesive part. So this is just some Mod Podge, giving it a good coat of that. Then I will dry this with my heat gun, and then I will bring that napkin over and I will Mod Podge or decoupage or I would adhere the napkin, I guess. Yeah, maybe it's that. I will adhere the napkin to this board here, and then using my iron. If you have not used the iron method, I highly recommend it. It is so worth it. I used some old parchment paper. I would definitely recommend one that did not have paint on it, but it still worked. I didn't make a mess, so that was good. But so now I'm just cleaning up my mess here. Then I'm gonna take that and get it down to the 1 ply. If you do it with 2 plies, 3 plies on it, you're only going to adhere the 1 ply, and then you'll have to do the process all over again. So make sure that you get it down to the single ply. So if your napkin reads on the package that it's 2 ply, that means you will take off the backing and then just apply it, just like I did here. So now I'm just going to line it up to the way I want it. I really like that gingham buffalo check likeness to the edge, but wasn't going to look good for this project. So I just went ahead and just did all those beautiful snowflakes. So now I'm just going to iron it on, and this is just reactivating that Mod Podge. So heating it back up, and it's going to adhere to that napkin. So gets all those wrinkles out, and then you really want to make sure you get your edges really good with Mod Podge and the iron so that it really adheres perfectly for it. So now I'm just going to take the sandpaper, and I'm going to just sand downwards motion and then just get it away from there and just pull it away. And then there it is. It's super easy, so fun, a beautiful, decor after you've just upcycled. So $1.25, a pack of napkins, a little bit of glue, a little bit of paint. I mean, so you really don't have much in this DIY at all. And then I'm just going to glue that to it. And then, y'all, this part's really funny too, actually. Watch this. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. I could not believe that. It was still wet. I could not believe that. But it's okay. I looked at the design and it was fine. It did not mess it up, but still, that was hilarious. Anyway, make sure that it is completely dried. So here I just took some beads that I had and I just painted the ones with the red, but the buffalo check ones, I did not paint that on. Those are from Amazon. Just search buffalo check beads. You get them they have all sorts of kinds, black and white, blue and white, red and white, red and black, all sorts of fun beads. So it's whatever you like. So now I'm going to double up my twine and then thread it through, and then I'll just put it on this, thread it through the hole there. And then I wanted to do all of them, but I'm like, no, this looks good, and there was just not enough room. And that's fine. So then I'm going to take this, thread it through, and then I will add a little bit dab of hot glue to the back of that one to hold it in place. And then to keep that in place where I'm not having to do a lot of glue, I'll take a tad bit of ribbon from a piece of scrap, and cut it off, and then I will just add a little bit more hot glue to it and then push that down. Easy peasy, looks good, and that's in the back. But you also, if I would have thought about it, I could have totally, made this a double-sided, which that would have been fun too. But I didn't think about that until just literally just right now. But that's okay. So double knotted so that your beads don't fall off at the top, and then you're just gonna tighten it tight, pull it, and then just push your beads back up, and there it is. So you guys will get a final reveal at the end. So let me know what you all think about this DIY. So this is from Walmart. They're like 97 cents. It's just a little sign, and from believe it was plaid. You get them at Walmart. And then I'm just gonna take that same Waverly chalk paint and the plaster and gonna give it a quick coat of that. And when I say quick, I mean I just did one light coat. I didn't even do two. I let that wood, whatever was showing, show through. It was perfectly fine with me. So got the edges really nicely, and then just gonna put that away. I dry it real quick with the heat gun, and then I do turn my iron back on because I realized I want to use it again, and it heated up pretty fast. So now I'm gonna take a layer of Mod Podge. Then I will also take my heat gun back out, dry it up right quick to get all of those out. You definitely want to make sure you get all those ripples of the glue lines out, because if you don't, it will show through on your napkin. So thin layers, just like as if you were using a glue stick. Real quick, drying it. Now I'm going to use this beautiful buck here picture image of a napkin. And I did use this, I believe, yeah, it was around Christmas. I put it on a bag. So I wanted to use this again. I trimmed out the bottom, the gold, and that gingham there. And then I'm going to, there it is. So now I'm going to take some paint and just blend all of this in. So it really, like, you could tell, I don't know if it's showing, it doesn't look like it's showing very good on this, but you could tell in person that this was a napkin or it was something, there was a separation there, and I didn't like that. So I wanted to really, I guess, disguise it a little bit more. So I just took the plaster paint and then just went over the edges, all of it, and then ended up going over those dots, the gold dots. I didn't realize that I had done that at first, but then since I had started, I just had to finish it. But it still turned out really cute. And then you just do another layer of Mod Podge, and that project is finished. And I put too much, so I had to open it back up and scoop some back in. So that is done there, and then we will embellish it here in just a moment. So super thin, make sure that you're really thinning it out. You don't want globs of it because it dries the way you see it. So all done now, and then you just make sure you really get those edges really good too. So I take the heat gun, dry it, and then we come back. So this ribbon I got, I believe it's last year. I don't remember now, but it's from the new dollar spot in Dollar Plus from Dollar Tree for $3, and I just trimmed off the edge where the wire was, and then I'm going to fray it a little bit so it has this cute fraying on the top and the bottom. Then I just take a little hot glue and I secure the one side down. Then I'm going to smooth that out, and then I do the other side as well and secure that one down. And I felt like this was just like the perfect subtle soft blue where it wasn't too overpowering, wasn't too crazy. So then I was going to do that, but I didn't like that. I was like, no, this is too bold. We got to keep it soft tone and things. So then I took this, I think it's gray and white, the gray and white cotton twine. Yes, the gray and white one. And then I'm just going to zigzag it after I secure the one side. And then I'm just going to zigzag it back and forth. I believe I did 3 times. I think it's 3. So it's really whatever your preference is. Maybe it was 4. So whatever your preference is, whatever you prefer, whatever you like. I only do these DIYs for inspiration, to decorate my home for inspiration for y'all. So you do you, I do me. So then I just secured it, and then there's that. I think it turned out really cute. And then I had some snowflakes in my stash from a couple years ago or so. Now I'm just taking the white and this blue. Oh, good gravy. I think it's cotton blue or something. It's in apple barrel paint. And I'm just going to mix the two on the snowflake. and just tone that blue down where it wasn't so bright, where it just made it look like it was just a tad blue. So now I'm just gonna, keep doing it, do the edges, do the inside there so you can't see, and just keep going around that. And then I just secure it to the center there, right there above his head, right there in the middle. And that's all I did for this one. I think it turned out adorable. Y'all let me know which one you like and what you think about these ones, these DIYs. And you will get a final reveal at the end. And when I pushed it down, I put a fingerprint in there, so I had to go back and touch it up a bit. But here's this one. Like I said, it's really cute, and I enjoyed it. So if y'all are new and you're coming from the playlist, welcome to my channel. I am Sarah, and I am so glad that you could come, that you joined us. And again, this is the Napkin Exchange Challenge hosted by myself. We love napkins here. We're napkin from our stash and just having a good old time. So make sure that you are following the playlist and you're watching that. I will have it in the description box below with all of the other amazing creators in it. So thank you all, ladies, for joining me in this playlist again. It means so much to me. Thank you all for the ones that watch it and take the time to watch the videos in this playlist. It means a lot to each and every one of us. So, and if you're new and if you haven't yet subscribed, I would love it if you would consider subscribing. It would mean a lot to me and to join the Sunflower family. So here I am just taking these. I don't know if you guys have seen this, but I got this, I believe it was the beginning of last year. I don't know. All these years are really coming together too quickly. But this is from the Dollar Plus, and it's a frame, and you get them for like $3. And so I grabbed a few of them that day. So I just took some of the Apple Barrel white paint, gave it a quick coat of that on the inside, a thin layer of Mod Podge, and I'm doing this in sections. Reason being is because this is a bigger surface, and if you're not careful, you will get a lot more bubbles and wrinkles than you bargained for. So just did sections, and I'm gently, as you see, I'm gently using my finger, my hand, to get as many wrinkles as I can. And then I lift it up, and then I push it back down and just gently get those out. So take your time, be patient with it, and you will have a beautiful decor piece in no time. And, you may have a fail or two, but that's perfectly normal. So don't give up, just keep trying. And so again, just nice thin coats there, and I'm just going to push that back down all on the edges and just really smooth it out. And I was thinking of using my iron, but I felt like my iron was way too big for this, and it would just caused more problems for me than I wanted. So I just decided to do it like this. And it worked. As you can see, there's hardly any wrinkles here, and I think it's cute. So this is just a little scraper. It was just for me to get the edges really close to the edge and made sure that I really had some here down. So just doing some more smooth. Then I'm going to take this wax, and it's just a clear wax. I go over the sign just so I don't pull up my napkin when I use this transfer. Now, this transfer is on Amazon. There's no place like home. I do not use There's no place like home. I just use this adorable little snowman. And you do see it red, but I felt like red was way too much, and I wish that I would have never done it red. So you will see at the end that it's another color. How I did that is I let it dry completely. I put that clear wax over it again, and then I came back in with the black. It is easy to fix your problems because they line up perfectly once again, which is really nice. So if you ever want to try these out, I would recommend going to Amazon. They're inexpensive, and you can give it a try there. So now I'm going to take this orange, and I'm going to fill in the carrot nose. And I didn't mind that the black was getting into the carrot nose, because you think carrots are not clean. I mean, you do have to wash them before you eat them. So I was like, this is perfectly fine. So here it is. And you see how much red's going on here? I didn't like that. So you'll see here in a minute. So let me know which one you all love. And thank you so much for watching my videos. And remember, be someone's sunshine. Don't forget to watch the playlist. Bye, y'all.